and welcome back to Let's Play Xenogears. We are heading to the Tower of Babel, Babel Tower. It's named after the Tower of Babel, where we are going to ascend to the top of it in an attempt to contact Shevat. Now, we've been here before. If you remember a few episodes back, we stopped by this building, but we were unable to get in. The Ethos had put a big lock over it and we couldn't get in it. But now, since the Ethos are all gone, we can go and get in. Now, the inside of the tower is hollow. You see this water at the bottom. And you're going to encounter a bunch of different enemy types inside. In the beginning of this area, we're just going to see a bunch of these little buggers. See, they're really short and not really that difficult. But considering how small they are, you can target them like they're large enemies, not like they're small enemies. You also throw a lot of ether attacks, so you're best off equipping some sort of ether armor. Other than that, they're not gonna pose a big threat to you. Those are dead. I'm gonna encounter a bunch of these things, and I'm gonna edit out most of the battles. In the beginning, it's the only type of enemy you'll find, and you'll see a lot of them. Okay, now that we got a little bit of time to talk, let's have a little bit of a review over what has happened in the story so far since the last time we've had a chance to talk about this, because we had a battle, we had a long dialogue scene. There was this whole big thing going on about what was up with Jesse. Billy didn't seem to like Jesse because, you know, he had disappeared when they were kids. Billy's mother was killed by the Reapers. And, well, all that crap kind of tends to not go over too well. And you can guess it was kind of understood why Billy didn't care much for his father. But Jesse wasn't just running around getting drunk and whoring around and doing whatever the hell he was expected to have done. He was actually sort of working undercover on his own. He wasn't working for anybody, but he was going around attempting to find a girl who had escaped from Solaris, named Maria. Maria had with her a gear that was designed in Solaris. This like super powerful, super big gear that's capable of doing a whole lot of damage. Oh, yeah, watch this. You jump on here, and you gotta jump off up there real quick, or else you fall in the water. And then you have to get all the way back over here. I was doing that once, just to show you it, and because there's some stuff over here I wanted to get to. Treasure chest to the right. Up here to the right. Anyway, Jesse was after Maria and the gear that she had escaped Solaris with. The gear itself was part of a plan, the M plan they called it, over in Solaris, and it was a kind of... Well, I don't think Jesse really understood what it was about at the time, and I can't really give that away at this point, but it was something big. He didn't quite understand it all, but he knew it was bad, and it was using people, experimenting on people, the same way that Sigurd and Saitan were talking about it quite a while ago, that a lot of people were being experimented on. Well, that's basically what it involved. Oh, barely made it there. Gotta jump up here again. See, now watch. You get on this thing and then you have to jump off of it real quick. Bam. You should also note, every once in a while you see down at the bottom, there are a couple of words that appear, save states, because I'm playing this on a PlayStation emulator now, instead of actually playing it on a PlayStation and then pumping it over into a video capture device. I'm playing this on a computer and it's being captured by the same computer. Actually, I don't quite like doing it this way. It doesn't quite have the same effect. The sound isn't quite the same. Some other stuff. Well, it's the way I'm going to have to do it because I changed my home theater setup and my old option isn't really an option anymore. Look at this room, everything on its side. There's a chair there bolted to the wall. It's actually bolted to the floor, but it's turned on its side. There's a little control room. And a kind of a train comes out of the ground. Comes out of the water. Who knows how long it was down there. Some of you may be wondering about, and this is a legitimate concern, is that we're in our gears right now. Something about gears, they can fly. So why are we basically doing this jumping from platform to platform? Doesn't make a damn bit of sense. Okay, you gotta jump down here and get on the train. Ether armor. Should equip that. I didn't, but I should. I made a kind of a bad cut there. Here's the second type of enemy you'll face here. Another one that does a lot of ether attacks, but again, they're not very powerful. Most of the enemies in this section do not really pack a hell of a hit. Although this one does a lot of ether attacks, and it can be fairly damaging. They're not fast enough, and they don't attack frequently enough to, run the risk of taking you out or doing a lot of damage. I just wonder who's piloting these gears that are attacking us in here. Koho gained a new death blow for Faye. That is the final 6-point death blow for Faye. Go up here and take a look at it. See, it's a 6-pointer. It's the last 6-pointer. A little bit later on in the game, we're going to be able to use 7-pointers, but we can't do it right now. Another control room that's on its side. What's all that crap there for then? Does Faye have any idea what he's doing? Makes you wonder why everything's on its side. If this tower is basically built this way, why is everything sideways? Doesn't really make any sense. Makes you think that maybe everything was built differently, like all these buildings, and maybe even the tower itself wasn't built here. It was built for something else, and just ended up being put here for reasons unknown. Oh, look at those holes in the wall. This place does not look structurally stable. And why is the center of the tower hollow? You'd think there'd be, something in there. The top. What else? Oh joy. The outer wall. Boom! There's someone shooting at us. Who cares? The track going, you gotta get off the train before it, flies off the rails. Then we somehow ended up on this platform. And the Gibbler aerial battleship here is responsible. Hey, look, we're above the clouds. A very thin layer of clouds. Paper thin. Hey, look, it's Rams. And he's flying a gear. Now, apparently he can fly a gear here, but we can't. Got a very good point there. How did they know they were there? Makes you think that something's up. That attack did very little. This battle's gonna go the same way that a lot of other battles with this guy have gone so far. He is going to attack while Maang is gonna stand there and heal him. Now, aside from that, it's not an extremely difficult battle. It doesn't really last all that long, but he does use kind of the same annoying tactics that he does before. He's a not altogether slow gear, and he has a fairly high attack power, and he tends to use the mirror stance attack that he used in his other battles, where he stands there, and if you attack him... Oh, here's a move worth noting. And if he attacks you, or rather, if you attack him while he's doing his mirror stance, then he will counterattack with a powerful move. Oh, check this out. Since we gained access to Faye's final 6-point death blow, we can now use that move while in gear. While using gears. Now here he is, he's using the mirror stance. That means regular attacks on him will result in him countering. Ether attacks, like the useless one that Bart just did, have no effect. Now he's in mirror stance and we can't really do any damage to him. Aang is going to stand there and heal him. I'm going to try and attack him with guided shot. Unfortunately, it didn't turn out to be all that effective either. 0. So basically I'm going to stand here and heal. Or not heal, charge. Show you what happens anyway. If I use up even a death blow, it will miss. And then Ramses will go and counterattack. Now, because we were charging, it was sort of like his attack was blocked. So it didn't really do a lot of damage. But you get the idea that attacking him would result in him attacking back. Plus your attack misses. Okay, now that he's not doing the mirror stance, we can attack him again. Boom! The death blow levels are kinda low. I should really work on boosting those. See, that was a fairly large amount of damage there. So he's not an enemy that you shouldn't take seriously. But he's not something you really have to worry about. Not at this point in the game anyway. See, look, and he's already gone. Yin power. In the next episode I'll explain what yin power and yang power do. Oh, they're fighting dirty. Oh, what the? Shevat. Shevat attacked. Oh, it's kind of a cheesy animation for it leaving. I think I'd have it leave more like the kind of way an airplane would, where it has to bank. I'd see. Okay, I'm gonna end this episode here and continue our way up Babel Tower in the next episode.